What's up? The moment we all been waiting for is here. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin. Triple G. Yep, the fight's tonight. And a few of you wanted to know my prediction. Canelo's the weight changing and going up and down in weights. Could that have an effect? It always has an effect on a fighter. But in this fight, I see a 40-year-old man in Gennady Golovkin, and I see a Canelo Alvarez at his peak. And I just don't believe in my whole life that I would see Gennady Golovkin being effective against Canelo. Canelo has every time they fought, Canelo dictates the pace. He dictates when they're going to exchange and when they do not. The person that does that usually wins the fight 99% of the time. Gennady Golovkin cannot fight going backwards. He's very mechanical. You see all his punches coming. He just wears you down with his activity and strength and keeps forcing you back. Canelo is someone who's slick, has very good upper body movement. So he could slip and see all the punches coming, and he has great reflexes. So he can counter Gennady Golovkin. And Gennady Golovkin can't take body punches. So this is either going to be a late round knockout for Canelo to the body of Gennady Golovkin, which is shown it cannot take this type of punishment for this long of time because it's easy to hit Gennady. Now, the problem that they're going to have in this fight is, will Canelo be hurt by Golovkin? Because I've never seen him hurt by Gennady Golovkin in neither of the fights. And Gennady looked like he just got jumped by 40 people in both fights. So, and people keep saying he won. I'm like, how? Did you see? Did you see what this man was getting hit with? He wasn't landing. That's why it don't even make sense when some of the people start making predictions. This is a money grab for the zone. The zone is very happy they have this fight on because they know what's going to happen. So for them, they don't need to do anything. They're like, this is perfect. This is just what we needed. Put the zone right where it needs to be. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, Triple G is going to be flat for the first 6 rounds. Canelo's going to win probably 1 through 5, easy. 6 and 7 is where the fight will start to turn a little bit. Canelo, if Gennady is still there, this is when he starts to get his engine going, and the fighters start to pick up a little bit for him. And he'll probably have like 6, 7, 8 rounds where he's bringing the pressure, and he might look good in those spots. Then Canelo will just start to take over, and it gets to like the championship rounds to close the fight out. If he sees Gennady Golovkin isn't going anywhere, he's not going to burn out all his energy. So he'll let Gennady look like he's getting some momentum, land some shots, some telling blows, some body shots, something that'll stick with him for the remainder in the last 3 rounds, where he'll just go and basically box him out and win another decision over Gennady Golovkin. So I can see a TKO in the 10th, but I think it'll be due to a body shot. Gennady Golovkin is not someone who is disciplined when it comes to taking care of his body. Since they've been doing this random blood and urine test that they do for boxing now, have you noticed a lot of the Ukrainian superpower punchers have now turned into feather punches, or they're not getting any knockouts anymore like they used to? Gennady Golovkin came in destroying people with jabs and breaking eye sockets and punching people and cracking jaws and busting eardrums. And that guy just isn't there anymore. He mysteriously disappeared. He wasn't the feared destroyer anymore. Now, when he fights guys, he hit them, they're not going anywhere. Now, I'm not saying he was on something. I'm just saying when Gennady Golovkin first came into boxing, when you saw him as a pro on HBO, it was a lot different. What is he going to use? The ring. Canelo is going to use his distance, his range, keep everybody at an angle, go from one side to the next, and do it with ease. I don't really see him having any problems, none whatsoever, with Canelo. I mean, with Triple G, I don't see him having any problems. Triple G is too slow. He's too mechanical. He comes in with the long stance, the strong. Everything is strong. He doesn't counterpunch, and he fears Canelo's power. Canelo has gotten his respect in both fights. Normally, Gennady Golovkin walks through his guys. He walks through their punches. He don't walk through Canelo's punches. Canelo has made this dude sit back and keep his guard up. No, it's a difference. Trust me, it's a complete difference. Yeah, he hit Stevenson, Curtis Stevens. Yeah, and that's back when rappers and everybody was getting into the boxing game. And Dame Dash had Team Rock, and he had the Team Rock fighters, which he called the Chin Checkers. And Stevenson was one of the Chin Checkers. He wanted all knockout type fighters. The guys, yeah, we the Chin Checkers. We finna check everybody chin. We can check everybody chin. Check. 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 Everybody chin. And man, his chin checkers was getting a chin check. No, I never understood it for me. I never understood it for me on any, because it didn't make sense to it just didn't make sense to me for this fight to even take place. They had Triple H out there. He's rooting for Gennady Golovkin. I don't care who you root for. Who you're rooting for is never going to help you out. You can root for whoever you like, whatever dog you like in the fight. That's perfectly fine. It's not going to make a difference. The style and the fight will be determined by the fighters in the ring. So I've never cared who someone roots for. Sure, anybody could be wrong about a prediction in a fight. Hell, you could be right about the prediction in the other fighter land one lucky punch, boom, and change the whole fight. No one can predict a lucky punch or a mistake that the other fighter makes. That's why it's called boxing. Now, many people they get frustrated when you start talking about events or boxing and why I'm not and why is Eddie Hearn dressed up like a damn Mexican? I have no idea what the hell is going on today. Eddie Hearn, what the hell was you wearing? Eddie, Eddie, what in the hell you going Pachuco on me? He look like a Mexican hitman. What the hell going on out here? Eddie Hearn, the Mexican hitman. Here comes the 40-year-old Gennady Golovkin. Now, when he loses to Canelo and he loses bad, everybody's going to talk about he's 40. Watch. All the people who saying he's going to win the fight, once he gets his ass whooped again, when he loses, everybody's going to say, well, he was 40. I don't want to hear that shit. You running with him now. That's all I know. But this ridiculous looking WBC belt. They create belts now for anything. I told you, belts don't mean shit no more. You can buy them. Look at this. Like they gave Vargas finally the WBC belt for when he beat Castillo because they don't give a damn. They want people to take their belts. This belt is for what? Out of all three fights, I would say this is probably the best shape Gennady Golovkin has looked on the weigh-in. Canelo always coming in with his pajamas. Celebrity, fame, it grabs all of them. Because once you're winning and you're the face of boxing now, everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody got to have a piece of Canelo. Oh, he won't. He won't survive. The best weigh-in shape for Gennady Golovkin in a very long time.
And now to the scale, the reigning, defending, and undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. 167.4, 167.4 pounds for Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So he came in at 167. He don't look weight drained. He looked like he made 168 rather easily, but we'll see what happens in the fight. And we got the Chololo Eddie Hearns over here. Chololo Eddie. Oh, he ain't gonna be Eddie no more. Look at Chololo Eddie. Chololo style. Look at Chololo Eddie running everything. Told you in here I'm not Eddie, I'm Emiliano. I'm Eduardo. Chololo Eddie Hearn. I'm just not really feeling the fight. Sorry. I'm gonna watch it, of course. I'm just not excited about it because I've already seen the results of this fight. 2 times other. I don't see anything different that's going to change. It should be a pretty good fight. I'm going with Canelo by unanimous decision. I think he hurt Triple G to the body a couple of times in this fight, maybe early on, but I think Triple G survives. Like I said, Bivol is too big for him. In actuality, you know, that's just what it was. But we'll see. As I always say, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Enjoy the fight. I gotta go get changed and everything. Get ready for fight night. So I wanted to make sure you had your prediction before it went out. I see nothing new that's gonna change in this fight for Triple G. He's older. He's slower. You still telegraphs his punches. He's still mechanical. He can't fight backing up. It's 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 tea time. He's finna get teed off on. I'm out. Shivas all day.